Hello, yesterday we launched the series To Be a Legend 23. Today we get down to business with Buxton. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of To Be a Legend 2023. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have the first 2 games of the series against Kettering Town in the FA Cup third qualifying round replay, and then we have an away game in the Vanarama National League North against Spennymoor. Kettering Town looks like they drew with them on Saturday 1-1. We can't actually go back and have a look at the goals or anything like that because it doesn't let us do it, mainly because it's just not set up that way to do. So we can only have a look at what happened. Tom Elliott getting an early goal and DeCarry Sheriff for Kettering Town making it 1-1 after 31 minutes. The rest was a bit of a drudge by the looks of it. Albeit Mason Goodridge did get an injury in that game. Player of the match, Zach Dianelli. I'll get that right at some point or other. So that's what we've done, playing a 4-3-2-1 formation. Today we're going to change a little bit and we're going to upgrade this team and see where we can go. Nothing's really happened since you were last with us. We have brought in some trialists, and I'm not sure they've hit the system yet, so I'm not sure we can actually go and have a look at them. I'll try my best if I can. Let's get them in there. Can I? I think that is it, actually. So we can't see the trialists at the moment. I don't think I've processed them through to get into the system. So when we do, we will be able to show them, probably before the second game, be able to show you what's happening with them. Just realised I'm on the wrong camera angle there, which is really not very helpful at all. Tactics-wise, we have decided to go for our usual, just to start off with, in this sort of formation. Really just have a look and see whether they are capable of playing. Familiarity at the moment, it's a bit laxing. The intensity is a bit low. The options is this one, or I think the other option was this one, which is what they've been playing. Either way, it's one of them. I'm not quite sure which way. There's a cautious defensive midfield version, the attacking more thrust version, and then there's the ultra defensive version. We'll see. We might have to play around with this as we go. It's cautious. I've got more balance with that version. We're tweaking around anyway. This is our version 1 of the 4-2-3-1, which has done us so well in some of our other saves. Will it continue to do it in FM23? Let's find out, because we're going to play Kettering Town in the FA Cup third qualifying round. In fact, before we do that, I should have done this first, really, shouldn't I? There we go. We go back in here, past meetings. As you see, we have played them twice. Played them in the National League North. We've drawn with them 1-1 both times that we've played them so far this season. So let's hope the outcome is as good, if not better. So this is the team. We'll face Kettering. Richardson in goal. Clark, Lever, Granite and Burke, our defensive line. Moulton, Kirby in central midfield with Bunn, Tasdmere and Osborne in the attacking midfield roles. Bowden gets a start up front. Hudson, Brisley, McKay, Girolamo, Paul, Hardy and Gilchrist are on the bench. I'm not quite sure why Zach Delaney isn't on there. I'm not sure that he's thing. One thing just to say on this is that I've just realised that Hudson actually is probably a better goalkeeper than... We'll go with it. We'll go with it. That's what my... I'm going to put Hudson in there. His average rating is a lot better than Richardson's. And actually, I'm going to bring Darnley and put him in there as well. The bench, 7. We can have 3 from 7, unlike in the Football League. So that's worth remembering. And, yeah, let's get on with the game. And here are the starting lineups. We'll see Kettering are playing a very defensive 3 at the back, then a 4, then a 1 and 2 up front. So we'll see how that pans out. Lee Glover is the manager at Kettering in this FA Cup 3rd qualifying round. The board expect us... Oh, we've got to sort this out. I'm not liking this at all. Right, let's just have a quick sort here. Because I haven't played a game, I haven't had a chance to sort it. So, apologies. Not enough squares in here to be able to do what you want to do, really. And we get back underway properly. Now gone. No highlights as yet. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Time will tell. Right. We need to sort this out as well. Ah, dear. We don't click on that. Don't want to click on that mark. Click on that one. That's the one. Right. Camera zoom. Zooming in. Camera height. No, that's camera the other way. Down. Zoomed out, zoomed in. That's better. Hopefully that will sort us out. So, Osborne to Bunn. Burke. In case of getting used to these players. Goes out wide to Lever. Kirby moving the ball around nicely. Lever. Malt comes back outside to Burke. Burke on a little bit of a run. He's trying to put it into space for Osborne. And Osborne's got space. And Bowden gets his first goal of the season. An assist from Sam Osborne. And we go 1 up after 21 minutes. After our tweaking around with the the defender really put that back into the path of him. No defenders marking Bowden. And... it's not a bad start. We just need to keep it up now. As we head towards half time. That one highlight so far. We have a free kick now. Burke with the free kick. What's he going to do with it? He's put it into space for Osborne. Osborne wins it, crosses it deep. A defender is there. But he's not going to get there. Clark gets there before him. Warren Clark. He has a go, but straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And half-time has arrived. 10 shots, 5 on target, 50%. I like that. 1.10 on the XG. 3 shots off target. 53% possession. We've got something to work with. They've had 3 shots, none on target, 0.22. Expect them to come back at us in the second half, though. No changes made at half-time that I'm aware of. We've had a bit of a tweak to the system. Nothing radical. We have a corner here. Kirby with the corner. Burke heads it over the top. I'm not aware of whether we've got any decent corner winners. That ball, Kirby not winning it, but Sheriff and Kettering first sort of bit of highlight that we've had. Let's hope there's not going to do us any damage. We need to get back at them fairly quickly. That's a wayward pass to Clark. Clark to Tasmidia, and that was given away. Granite cuts it out, looking for Bowden. Kirby's gets there. Osborne comes through with the ball. He's on his own and he's scored. 6th goal of the season for Sam Osborne. And we go 2-0 up against Kettering Town. This is a dream start so far. Long may it continue. Kirby winning that ball. Found Osborne. Osborne had players around him, but decided that it basically opened up for him. And he just planted it in the back of the net. Goalkeeper could easily have stopped that, I think. But I'm not complaining. Why would we? We have another corner here. Kirby with the corner. This one swung in. It's headed clear. And the defenders will come away with it. Or at least try and come away with it. That ball goes out to Bennett. Who's this defender just ambling along? Like, ball into space. Bennett's there. And, oh dear. 60 minutes on the clock. Might be need for a change. Is it Clark? Ambling around. And by the time he got there, it was too late. It wasn't Clark, actually. Who's number 19 then? Oh, come on, Pauls. Right, tactics-wise, they've got one back now, which is a bit of an insult. Who's number 19 in defence? Is it Jacob Lever? It is. I think he may be coming off. Who do we have? Sean Brisley, central defender. Right, Jacob Lever can come off for Sean Brisley. In fact, Sean Brisley's a better defender. Look at that. While we're here, we can make 3 changes, I believe. Harry Budden isn't doing much on that side. So we're going to bring Jack McKay on. See if that does. And point a finger. Make it happen is the message. Maybe we need to go to more defensive form in a moment. They have changed their formation up a little bit. 70, 80 minutes comes. And the question is, do we preserve? Sam Osborne is tired. In fact, we've got a number of tired legs. Jake Malt. I think we can only bring one more on. And it's going to be James Hardy. He's going to come on in that midfield. Best as a box-to-box midfielder. And if we drop to this sort of formation, Tasmir Demir is a little bit out of position if we do that. Connor Kirby can switch into there. How does that look? Not much better. Have we got either of these two play in the centre? I don't think they can. So we are stuck up a little bit of a tree here. Connor Kirby. Could go in there, but that doesn't really help us out either. We'll do that. I'm not sure what else we're going to do. What we will do is point a finger, go out and make an impact. back in the game. We go to more balanced formation. Into injury time. 4 minutes of injury time to go. And we have seen the game out. Buxton have beaten Kettering Town by 2-1. Wasn't really too much of a problem in the end. 16 shots, 8 on target, so we hit our 50%, 1.70 on the XG, 52% possession. They have 5 shots, 2 on target, of which one was the goal from Sam Bennett on 60 minutes. But to be honest, from what I saw, we weren't too bad at all. And that nice little win against Kettering Town does mean that we are into the FA Cup 4th qualifying round, this time against Brackley Town. Brackley Town of the same division as us, the Vanarama National League North. Roger Johnson is their manager. Have we played them yet? We have. We've beaten them 3-0 at home team Chasetown. That's not right. That is not right. Hang on a minute. Let's get this sorted. Past meetings. There we go. We haven't played them yet. So we haven't played them at all. So nothing to compare to with regards to how we're doing, but it will be in our next episode along with Scarborough Athletic because it looks like Brackley Town first National League game against them is away from home, so it'll be a double header there, but we'll do that. We were going to come back for Darlington Southport, but because Brackley Town in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round, we'll come back in fairly quick succession. Because we're on all this week, so we will then play a few games probably after that, get us down to Chorley and Gloucester, Chorley and past Stalwart here in To Be a Legend, and obviously Farsley from the bottom to the top that we had last year. Right, without any more to do, let's get on with the second game of the episode. It is an away match in the National League North against Spennymoor. And the team that will face Spennymoor this time round, it's Richardson in goal. Andoa, Lever, Granite and Burke are our defensive line. We have no other central defenders. Sean Brisley is suspended, and Sean Newton, he's just coming back from injury, really, and not fully fit, so he won't get game time today. He could, but I don't think it's a good idea. Elliot Malt continue in midfield. Bunn, Tazdemir. We get a first chance to see Zach Dearnley out on the right, and also Girolamo up front. On the bench, Osborne, Paul, McKay, Bowden and Dawson. I think it's 3 from the 5. I'm not absolutely certain, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 from the 5. And here we are. Here's a look at the team. Pretty much setting up the same. Jason Ainsley is the manager at Spennymoor. Our referee has refereed 7 matches, 1 red card, 15 yellow cards. That's how it is. We're playing in our pink colour today. We do have a pink strip. It is this one that we are in. And we are underway. Definitely short of some manpower, which we need to look to do. We have got those trialists in now. We'll have a quick look at those in a short while. Spennymoor moving the ball around. Crossed in, and I thought that had gone in the net for a minute. It's gone over the top, thankfully. Oh, I was just going to do a tweak to the match screen. Just have a look at the table, because we don't get a table. And Ramshaw's in. And it's almost like a bit of a pedestrian event, really. It was very sort of like nothing too good about it. Everybody just stood watching. Ball come in. Ramshaw, sort of like first touch was pretty poor. Hit the post, come back to Payne, and it was all very pedestrian, very slow. And as I say, defenders just stood watching, really. So let's give everybody a bit of a... Actually, no, we're going to do that. We're going to do all that. Cancel that a minute. What are we trying to do? We're trying to do shouts here. Berate the team. Tansdemir gets this one forward. Malt looking for Lever. Lever, Ando. And Ando's been tackled. Go after the ball. Oh, man. Deary me. Ramshaw. We've got some work to do here. Lever getting that one away. But we're sort of half an hour to the ball. Oh, dear. Taylor in. Defenders there. And it goes out for a corner. Granite getting back across for the corner, which was good news. What was I trying to do? I'm not too sure. Corner comes in then. Defender dives, but it goes over the top, and we survive this one. Right. We want to change this to that, I think, is what we're after doing. And we've got Buxton down here twice. There we go. They have a throw in. Duxbury to Ramshaw. And Durnley doing a fair old job there. Goalkeeper does well. Gets down to that one. Otherwise, that was 2-0. Granite. Burke. Lacking a bit of pace as well, aren't we? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Ramshaw's in for his second. No, he's not. Goalkeeper making a good save again. Lever fires that one forward. Not seen anything that excites me yet. Zach Durnley has picked up a yellow card right on half-time. We've had 2 shots, nothing on target. Very poor. They've had 14 shots, 5 on target, 2.05 on the XG. I think we're lucky to be 1 goal down, to be fair. Nothing changed at half-time. We're just doing a bit of tweaking to the system again, just to see if we can get anything out of this second half. Burke with a throw-in. Tazdemir. Back to Burke. Granite. Granite holds the ball up. I'm not sure why. Malt. Granite. Need to hang on to the ball and move it around fairly swiftly. Richardson launches a long one forward, but that wasn't going to get anywhere. And we've given the ball away, albeit we'll try to get it back. Gone out wide to Name, and tackle trying to go in from Burke, I think it was, and it's pretty poor. Goalkeeper saves it. Richardson having a good game out there so far. Don't want to tempt Providence. Only barely 10 minutes into the second half. Comes in and it's header over the top. Lever gets that ball forward, looking for one of our players, but Tazdemir not there. Granite trying to get his head on that ball. Ramshaw, he's headed it over the goalkeeper, and it's 2-0. Work to do, boys and girls. Work to do. Goalkeeper would have been better off staying on his line. But he could have brought it down, I guess, if that had been the case. Richardson with the goal kick. Long ball. Nothing doing. Tasmidir. Durnley. Back to Lever. Lever pops one over the top for Tazdemir. And Tazdemir tries one from angle but didn't get there. 70 odd minutes on the clock now. Let's have a look. Changes afoot. Right, Josh Granite we can't replace. Luke Burke. I don't think we have a right-sided defender either. I think we're defence-wise, we are just absolutely stuck. Just don't have any room for manoeuvre in there at all. So we're going to have to do some changes up front. Tazdemir is not having a great game. I am tempted to put two up front. Dearly. We've got Scott Bowden, who didn't do too bad in that last game. All right, Scott Bowden for Tazdemir. Bowden can go up front alongside. Let's see. Why is he... pressing forward on attack. Burnley prefers to be the advance forward. And Girolamo is pretty poor. Whatever's been going on, he's not done a great effect, has he? Not been impressed by him in the slightest. Bunn is tired, I think. No, he's not. Tom Elliott in midfield. We might need to replace him. Going to replace him with... Oh, just realised we have a wing back right. Hang on. Tom Elliott. Put him back for a minute. Right, Luke Burke. Wing back right is going to be Declan Paul can come on there. And we've got one more change to make, and I think we're going to have to make it in this central midfield. Tom Elliott is the weak link. It's going to be Chris Dawson on for him. Right. They are our changes. 3 of them. Go out and make me proud. They're motivated. 2-0 down. I don't think we're going to get a result out of this one. Ando with a throw in to Girolamo. He crosses it deep. And, well, I'll take that back. Bunn has better ideas. And we get a goal back after 75 minutes, just as we've made those changes. Girolamo. Bunn hits it on the volley. And we've got one back. 10 minutes to go. I'm thinking, let's go attacking. Shout to the team. Demand more. And just see whether we can actually get something back here. Into injury time. Nothing doing. Oh, highlight. And the ball is cleared. It's going to be a 2-1 loss. In the end, we didn't really do a great deal, did we? At all. It ended up, they had 24 shots, 8 on target. We have 5 shots, 1 on target, which was the goal. 0.60 on the XG. We've got work to do, and it starts now. So here's a look at the table. We're still down in 23rd place. 5 points adrift now of Scarborough Athletic in 20th. Now we really need to pick up some points in the not too distant future to start to drag ourselves up a little bit. I think, well, yeah, wherever we can finish that's above the drop zone would be a good thing, methinks. So there we go. That's our first playing episode. Did all right against Kettering. We actually managed to get ourselves a result and through to the fourth qualifying round of the FA Cup. But we fell asunder there in the National League North. Mind you, they are just outside the playoff places. I notice Nigel Pearson's been sacked by Bristol City in game here. So that's quite an interesting turn of events. Right, we're going to come back very quickly for Brackley Town, the fourth qualifying round because the board have set us a first round proper in the FA Cup to a seed 2. So we've got to try and get that, and then we can do some work on the National League North. So Brackley Town and Scarborough Athletic. Scarborough Athletic currently in 20th place, so might be a bit more our style at the moment to try and get back on side. Brackley are in 11th in the Vanarama, and then we've got Darlington, who are top of the table, and Southport, who are 18th. So a bit of a mixed bunch coming up in the not too distant future. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Keep you up to date with all future episodes of this and our new series as they are released. If you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel, you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. New episodes are to be a legend just for this week because it's a new series. We want to really get ourselves a bit of momentum going. It's going to be released every day at 4:15 p.m, which means tomorrow and on Friday we'll have 2 releases at 4:15 for this week because we have the Chelsea episodes coming out as well. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 3. It's out tomorrow at the same time, 4:15. Till then, it is a very goodbye. Till then, goodbye.